Getting to the top of Google Pages isn't rocket science, and it's something you can very easily do for your clients. Now, one thing you have to realise with Google Places, Google effectively, they're giving away a free page on their site. How good's that? For you, for these companies, they've got a free page. It's already set up for them, and it's been set up by, basically a multi-billion-dollar company. How many people can say they've had their website set up by someone like that? So Google are effectively giving away free pages, and it's a great way for companies to rank well for their keywords without having to do a lot of SEO and without having to have a website. Think about it. You've got a Google Places page, instantly can appear in the top of the search engines without having to go through all that rigmarole of trying to, get backlinks and etc, etc. So very, very powerful. And because Google now shows 7 results instead of the few it showed before, the above the fold is pretty much completely dominated by Google Places results. And what this means for your clients is that they can pretty much get on the front page of Google and get traffic without having to go through all the SEO hoops and worrying about whether their site's ranking today or ranking tomorrow, and do they need to do some article marketing, do they need to do some social bookmarking, etc, etc. So it's actually very, very powerful, and it's a good way for you, for these companies, to get a good web presence without all the sort of previous hard work, if you like. Let's face it, it never used to be the easiest thing to get yourself ranking #1 for certain keywords. So for a lot of companies, this is an absolute godsend, because it gets them straight to the top of the search engines. Pretty much no questions asked. It's a VIP pass to traffic, at the end of the day. So of course these companies are going to be very interested in these, and they're going to want to use them. It's basically, you've got to think as well about this. It gives your clients a much bigger chance of appearing in the search engines. So not only can they rank, in the natural organic search engine results, but they can also appear in the Google Places results, which quite obviously means that there's double the chance of somebody clicking through to their website. So as far as I'm concerned as a marketer, that's brilliant. It's a very big selling point to people. And getting people to the top of Google Places isn't necessarily as difficult as you might have thought it to be. It's not that difficult. Yes, it's not perhaps the easiest thing in the world, but if you know what you're doing, which you will in just a few minutes when you finish watching this program and going through it, you'll be able to get them to the top of Google Places. And that's a huge selling point for you to them, because of course if they can get into that top spot, what's it mean? More traffic for them, which of course is a huge benefit, and something they'll probably quite literally bite your arm off to get. So it's a very, very good thing. So what you need to do is claim the page on behalf of your customer. Now you do have to realise that Google will contact the customer, so you can't just go around randomly claiming businesses' pages and then trying to hold them hostage and sell it to them. Google will in a polite way come round and kneecap you. You can't get away with that. But what you can do is you can show these smaller companies how they can do it for themselves. You will basically do the claiming work. They will then get a message, either a postcard or a phone call, with a PIN code. They provide you with that PIN code. That PIN code is then entered into a website, the Google's website, and then what happens next is it's claimed on behalf of that company. It's pretty much a gold rush out there, but there's a lot of pages unclaimed. Something like 2% I think are currently claimed. Now if you want to get to the top of Google Places, you have to complete the page. There's no two ways about it. You can't leave it half done. The pages that are doing well are the ones that are completed. Now you may sort of offer this as a service, and again, it is a good service to offer, and you can charge a premium for it, quite obviously, is go and take pictures and videos of the business. Take pictures of the personnel, obviously, you know, bear in mind privacy laws. Take pictures of the premises, of the stock, of the offices, of the gardens, of the if it's a restaurant, you might take pictures of the food, you know, all things like that. Take pictures, make sure obviously they're good pictures. I don't think I need to remind you of that, but take these pictures and then you've got good pictures and even videos to upload to Google Places. Now you could upload video testimonials, you could upload videos of people that work in the business talking, and so on and so forth. There's a huge potential there of various things that you could do if you wanted to. And as I said, you can actually sell this as a service to them. Now, reviews and citations are very important. I think people, to be honest, underestimate the importance of these in getting to the top of Google Places and getting traffic from it. So what you need to do is you need to get reviews from customers. Obviously you can incentivize this so that they give a review, you give them a coupon or something else. Whether it's good or bad, you give them the coupon, uphold your part of the deal, and that's a good start for getting reviews on there. We'll talk about some other methods in just a minute, but there's plenty of other things you could do as well. Citations, help from other websites, anything that basically proves the authority of the business. Think about internet marketing. If I'm selling a product, what do I need? I need social proof. Reviews and citations are the equivalent of social proof. With these, you can convince people that it's worth their while going to spend money at this business. So very important to get these, and as I said, you're going to have to spend some time thinking about it and really working on making them happen, because they'll make a big difference in how many people come through the door. A page full of positive reviews will really make a big difference. Now, QR codes, we'll talk about these in depth in a minute. They're very powerful. They're a great way of helping with marketing. QR codes can help do many things. They're pretty magic as far as I'm concerned. You can scan a V card into someone's phone with it, take them to a website, give them a coupon, all sorts of things really. And it is very powerful, very effective. And a few years ago, QR codes were those funny little blobs that you saw on advertising that nobody really knew what they were. But they've grown in popularity. More and more people are aware of them now, and a lot more companies are using them. I just saw the other day in our local train station, even the train company has entered the 21st century and is now using QR codes on its timetables for you to scan the QR code through to your smartphone, and you scan it and you get the timetable downloaded directly to your mobile phone. How brilliant is that? So QR codes are very popular. Now, citations, they come from sites such as Yellow Pages, Yelp, Info USA, and so on. And what these are just sort of references to your site and acknowledgement that it's a real company, a real business, etc. So they are well worth having. And again, it's a service you can sell to these people if they do not have a presence there already, and you can help them to leverage them for some serious profits. It adds a lot of authority. Think of it as a sort of, in internet marketing terms, as a high page rank link back to your website. It provides an awful lot of authority in the eyes of Google, which obviously will boost you up much higher in the search engine rankings, and in this case it will boost you much higher in the Google Places rankings, which is what you want at the end of the day. Now, reviews are, to be really honest with you, the place where most companies struggle. Let's face it, a happy customer not really going to leave a review. They're just going to smile and go thank you very much and go on their merry little way. Unhappy customers, though, they're the ones that tend to leave reviews. Now, the thing is Bad reviews don't tend to make sales. Think about your testimonials here. Testimonials have to be positive, otherwise people don't tend to buy. So you've got to get some good reviews. You know, to me as a happy customer, I always attempt to leave a review because I want people to know that I'm satisfied with the company, that they've done a good job, and so on. You know, to me it just makes sense. You leave a positive review, it helps their business, which in turn, you know, will help you later on in the time when you want to use their business for something. So, you know, it's worth leaving one, but most people will not leave a positive review, and it makes it very, very difficult for a business to get positive reviews on their website. You know, it's not the easiest of things for them to do. So you have to help them and educate them in the various ways, and it's not magic, it's very simple, the various ways by which they can get these positive reviews on their website and start, you know, making some serious profits from it, getting it to really, really help their business. So how do you do that? Well, because reviews make a lot of difference when it comes to getting customers, you want to, you know, pretty much incentivize it. Giving people an incentive by, you know, anyone that leaves a review gets a discount off the next order, or even give them a card before they leave the premises, get them to fill it in and then use that on the website as a review. And again, incentivize it, you know, give them something for taking the time to fill in the review. They're helping you, so the least you can do is to help them. So, you know, give them a 10% discount, 15% discount, free dessert, you know, whatever it might be. Use your imagination here, that's the important part. But, you know, what you're going to find is that if you start incentivizing these reviews, people will leave them, and you'll find that they'll leave an awful lot more reviews than if they're not incentivized. It's just human nature at the end of the day. You know, people like to get something for their effort. So if you give them something decent, they will happily fill in a review, and best of all, if it's a coupon or something for your business, then they'll come back. They'll come back again as a happy customer and spend more money. And that's really, you know, the thing here is a lot of people feel that giving away incentives is giving away money, but if you think about it in a sensible way, you're not actually. You're encouraging somebody back to a business who may not otherwise have visited. You know, I give them a 10% discount coupon or 20% discount coupon in return for their review, and they come back to do business with me again. They may not have done so otherwise. A coupon's are actually a big incentivizer for people to come back. And you know, I've seen people do crazy things with coupons. One of our supermarkets had a deal on where if you spent £50, you got 5p off a litre of petrol. Now, you know, that means that for every 10 litres you save 50 pence, you know, half a dollar, you know, 50 cents say. So, you know, if you put in 50 litres, that's £2.50, $2, say $2.50. Put in 100 litres and you're saving $5. Now I saw one woman, you had to spend £50. I saw one woman, her shopping bill was £43. She went and got £7 of extra stuff she didn't really want in order to get that coupon. Yet, you know, a 100 litre tank is a huge tank. You won't find that on a lot of cars. Yet she got this coupon that would give her, you know, at the absolute outside, you know, £5 off. So she was actually onto a loser, but because it was a coupon and she saved money, she spent the extra money. So they're a very good way of incentivizing people to come back. And if you give them the reviews, you benefit from the positive review on your Google Places page, plus you benefit from the person probably coming back to use their coupon. So all of this is going to help you get to the top of Google Places, as is just some standard SEO. Do a bit of that, show Google your site is important, lots of social media, you know, a Facebook fan page, things like that. All of that is going to help push people to your site and convert them and convince Google it's got to be the first one for the Google Places results.